And there we go. We got it. I got my tea ready, and this is a new episode of the DroPodcast, the 5th already, so we're going very hard. And today, I think we know all the guests. We have Fable1, we've got Tel, we've got Brethnew, and we've got SpartanSlash. But I got a question to all of you guys. What have you been up to the last week? Been playing Planetside or something special, tournament, playing different games? And let me start with Spartan. What have you been doing, my man? Oh, he's gone. Brethnew, can you please start? What did you do last week?
Some technical difficulties here, guys.
Always live.
I've been trying to get better at Planetside, actually landing headshots and stuff. I feel like I've been lowering the particles, severely increased performance.
Exactly.
It's a night and day difference. I didn't think particles were that big of a deal, but
yeah. Brethnew, actually something went up with your window. It looks like the bottom right part is something of my wallpaper.
I'm fixing it.
Boom.
It's probably okay. But you've been playing Planetside, trying to improve.
Yes, I have.
The
better performance definitely helps, but
yeah,
I'm still not good at the game though.
The window is a bit too much zoomed in.
Yeah. I've got some
zoom in on my face, and then it's perfect.
This is weird.
Like a meme. Got a Brethnew meme today.
Brethnew is fucked. Hey Smuller, welcome to the stream.
Anyway, so more Planetside too. What have you been doing, Tel?
Brethnew, you have to go a little bit more to the right. If the camera's not fixed, then we need to fix you.
Wait, what is happening?
But yeah, what have I been up to? Yeah, I mean, too much Planetside, like 50 hours last week or something. And yeah, I mean, I'm also trying to improve. Played like 1.5 matches today, so 3 maps, 2 against LPS, 1 against the Bax B team. It was pretty nice. There's a lot of stuff to improve on. And I'm too inconsistent, but I like it. I like the competitive nature. So I'm here to take it all and improve.
What's it like though? Like what is applying for Planetside battles kind of like?
Applying for it? What do you mean?
Like, do you have to apply for it in order to? Do you have to sign up for anything?
Well, basically,
very little.
Yeah, well, so what you have to do when you want to get in there? So basically, everything competitively, aka competitive, is played on Jaeger. So this East Coast NA server, similar to Emerald, and there are custom accounts for that. So Planetside battles, basically, aka the MLG ESL of Planetside, but obviously not that big. And they got accounts from Daybreak that they can hand out to people that want to play in server smashes or lane smash or scrims. And if you have enough activity on Jaeger, they can track that. You can apply for a named Jaeger account. So you can ask, hey guys, I'm Tel, in my instance then of course. I want a Jaeger account, and then they see if you've played enough, and if you know all the rules, and you fill out the form correctly with all those questions, then you get a Jaeger account.
Okay.
And to get on a team, you just have to be in an outfit, and then they need to think that you're good enough, and that you can communicate well and all that stuff. And then Planetside Battle says, hey, we have a new tournament, and then the team thinks, hey, okay, we want to play, and then they go ask people on the team, hey, do you want to play for us, blah blah blah, and then you just sign up and you do it, basically.
Okay.
You just do it. Okay.
You just do it.
Yeah, but there's a lot, you have to set up all the things. It's not as if there are spawn points, like in a regular arena shooter, like a matchmaking lobby, anything. So you have to set up your own Sunday, and there's to be rules where you can and cannot go on the map. Because it's not as if there is a hard wall on the on the base. It's all open. So yeah, and obviously you have the performance issues. Like the frame rate went down a lot, like even to 50 FPS, and it hitched a lot for some reason. So that's a thing on Hosin we have sometimes. So that's a bit,
Just do it, yeah. Okay, but very cool. Very cool.
Yeah. So basically, that's the game in a nutshell. They have to get better, of course. So yeah.
You were having a hard time, didn't you? I saw the scores. In the first game you played, or was it wrong, the script?
Oh no, that was right. It was just really, really rough. I mean, those players are really good, and most of them are from Russia, so the connection is shit. And they, they warp around sometimes, or it's weird movement, and I mean, especially the first round in that match, I was just not playing well. The second round improved a bit, but still, those players are still a lot better than I am. So yeah. It's just rough there, you cannot just, peek a corner and expect to kill 5 guys like on live. So, because those, the people here actually, they know what's up, and they look back at you and they shoot you when they, when they get one bullet in the back, they, they're gonna react. So, you gotta know what you're doing.
Yeah. I'm probably not gonna do Planetside battles for a long while.
Well, you can go to boot camp, and then.
Oh, that's true.
The people can tell you all about how to, what a good sensitivity is, how the client side works, how how to pre-aim, how to headshot, control recoil. It's basically all the basic stuff they can teach you, and then you have to go play in Jaeger, but also on live, just to train those basic FPS mechanics. And of course that are exclusive to Planetside, because Planetside has a lot of features that you need to know how to work with.
Features or bugs?
Features.
Yeah, well, there's only features, man. There's only features. Remember that. But yeah, okay. Let's go on. Talk to Jaeger.
Yeah, we had a kind of unfortunate surprise. SpartanSlash can't be on today, unfortunately. He just sent me the message. And that's also why the camera is completely bugged today. We're used to having 4 people. Not today, though. So we'll do only the 3 of us. We've got some interesting topics, though, today. And that is that the... you might have seen it. The latest drama created by Serious Gaming. And this is not really only drama. He made a video more or less stating if the game is still worth playing in 2019. I'm talking about Planetside 2 right now. And just in general some updates to what's happening in the game and stuff. And one of his statements was, does Planetside 2 belong in a museum?
Well,
it's a rough call, but what do you guys think about it?
Absolutely not. If it's still running, then no. I think museums belong to dead games.
Yeah,
well then, Planetside is also already with 1 step into the into the museum.
But it's not 100% there yet.
Well, 50% is.
I mean, Planetside 1. That's a game that really deserves like a place in a museum, right?
What?
Yeah.
Planetside 1. It's dead. There are on average maybe 1 or 2 players playing still.
Well, that's active, right? So no.
Yeah.
No, just kidding. I mean, but then again, I mean, what belongs in a museum? Because something that is dead or not active anymore doesn't necessarily need to be in a museum. Because you could say, if it was important, for the gaming world, or if you talk about anything, if I die and I've done nothing but play an unimportant game in my life, then I don't belong in a museum. But if I were to be a god at Counter-Strike and Quake and whatever, then you could say that, oh, I was such an important player for this competitive scene, and to bring that up to where it is today. Then maybe you could say that I need to be in a museum. But with this game, I mean, yeah, it has one world record, so it is really, it is really big, and it did something for the to change gaming. But on the other hand, it's not the first game that did large scale battles, and it doesn't really have the impact, at least yet. Maybe in 10 years there will be 5 of these big MMO FPS games, and then they say, oh, we with all these ideas from Planetside, we create this amazing game. Maybe then you could say, yeah, Planetside can be in a museum, but not at the moment, I think.
I think it will be. It is still special enough to belong in a museum, but I think it's maybe depends. Like if you look at what kind of museum is it? Is it like a history museum, or is it a modern art museum?
Let's put it in a history museum next to some
next to the
famous Austrian politician, right?
Oh yeah.
No, I mean, there's such a lot of games though. You need to, maybe for me or for you guys, Planetside is really important. But for someone else, it's just another shitty game with a lot of bugs, and with a developer that doesn't listen to his community and implements bad changes. But so it just depends on your point of view and your opinion. So I wouldn't say yes, it belongs in the museum.
According to Smolak, in a museum of failed dreams.
Yeah.
That sounds nice.
Failed dreams are made of Planetside. So yeah.
Yeah.
Either folks. Yeah, no, I don't know. It is actually, man, if this game before Combined Arms Initiative with DirectX 11, without the bullshit, then it would actually be amazing. But they had to nerf the Dalton, and they had to nerf everything, and they nerf skilled play. So if a new player may have complained about the Dalton, but there's actually room for him to grow into a player that can actually be skilled, and then it's fun. Because if there's a skill ceiling that is high, then it's a lot of fun for people to, there's actually room for improvement. And if there's room for improvement, a game can flourish. Because you don't need to be super 100% amazing MLG at this game to enjoy it. You can just be 2KD heavy and still be, relatively good, but you don't have to be super good to enjoy it.
You don't have to be a 2KD heavy to enjoy the game. I've spoken to some guys, he played the game for 2K hours, and he had a KD of 0.75. That is, for all intents, not good. But still, you can have fun.
Bad. It's fucking awful, but yeah, you can have fun. And if you have fun, it's all that matters, so, But if you need to have some things in the game that that enables people to be rewarded for skilled play. Hey, see you, Smurlock. Because those people that actually play it, apart from some exceptions in those bad players, it are the good players and the dedicated players that pay for your game and keep it alive. So if you kill those, if you kill the vehicle play, if you kill Dalton, if you kill all those different play styles, if you just all narrow it down to one thing, those players don't find it fun anymore, because those good players that pay for the game and that actually do it, they will go, because it's not they are so they can do everything, and then if you take those playstyles away, it may be the playstyles they enjoy, and then they go on and they don't pay and they don't put the population on the game, and it's gonna die. And still the people that are there, the relatively good ones, will still club the bad players, and those bad players will leave. So it's just counterproductive.
What did you guys think about Sirius's idea of making all of the cert costs lower?
Faber, you go. I already talked.
Yeah. To be honest, I'm a new player, so I think I'm right now in a decent position to at least say how I feel about starting with the game. The thing is, right now, every level of every battle rank you go up, you get 100 certs. And
It's only till level 15.
Level 15, exactly.
Yeah.
And to be very fair, that's enough to at least get a good start. Get your medic tool upgraded, get maybe one gun.
No, don't get a gun.
No. But okay, it's enough to get a good start, and then you have to start with the basic weapons. Don't forget, this is a free-to-play game, so there will be some way Planetside will have to make money. And
yeah,
in some ways, certs are a way to get money with membership, with experience boosters,
exactly.
like that. And I do think what Series is trying to achieve is that the game should leave a good taste in your mouth for a next game by Daybreak Games.
Yeah.
So basically, he's saying make it completely free to play. Just make the experience as good as possible. Just that all the players who are playing think of Daybreak Games as a good game, or as a good game developer.
So, yeah, that's what he's trying to do.
But that's not, you know.
I think that's too early.
It's not gonna solve this. Because the people, they still see that oh my god, I get killed behind a wall. What is this bullshit? You know, they will, even if they get 100 certs per 250 XP, what is one cert nowadays? No, they will still think the game is shit. You know,
very good, yeah.
So they will. I mean, people are not stupid most of the time. Well, although I would argue that on Planetside, because most people are extremely stupid. Like, holy shit. I don't get what they're doing, but you know, fair enough. They do what they want to do. But cert gain is fine now. Like, you get so many certs. You get, 100 certs per rank in the first 15. You can max out a class almost in the first 15 battle ranks. You can be really competitive.
Oh yeah. I think 1500 certs is a lot of certs.
A lot, and you also get the certs that you gain from just playing.
Yeah.
So it's really, I don't think that the cert cost is fine. It's better than it has ever been.
Oh yeah.
And they should need to focus on making the game better, the actual game, the gameplay, the experience, not the the numbers or the the fiddly little details. It's not gonna change anything.
Yeah, like you said, the game still will have the client side stuff, and I don't think having access to all the weapons will change anything of that.
No, it won't change anything.
No.
Nothing. The starter weapons are all almost every time the best. So there's no. Yeah, there's just no reason, and also a little bit of grind is also nice. You have to work towards something. You don't get it all for free. Otherwise, why would you play a game?
Yeah, exactly.
Why would you play a game if you have everything at the start? I mean, hey, I got this Rex armor. Look at me. Oh, I'm shiny. You didn't do anything for it. I'm gonna play Apex now.
It's got to be a balance. Otherwise, if you get stuff too easy, then you just, well, I already have everything. What's the point of playing now?
Yeah.
It's also a bit part of the MMO FPS genre. I mean, MMOs are always a bit of grind to rank up, to... you don't get your fiery sword. Sorry?
Is it a genre? MMO FPS?
Yeah,
now?
it is. It is.
Well, Planetside is an MMO FPS. So...
What other games fall into that genre?
No one, because only Planetside is the game now. But it's still a thing, because it's an MMO, because it's massive multiplayer online, and it's FPS. But I would argue it's more FPS, because it's not,
Yeah.
It's not as massive as it used to be, unfortunately.
People said that, whereas right now this is more FPS, Planetside 1 used to be more MMO. So
yeah.
That's also why this is an MMO FPS right now.
Yeah.
What do you think it was a good idea that they got rid of the whole MMO style aspects for Planetside 2? Like, you know how you used to have to actually carry extra ammo in like your trunk of your vehicle and stuff like that?
Yeah, I think so.
You do that?
Yeah,
oh, that's cool.
Yeah. You had to actually stock up and stuff.
Okay.
I think that was a cool idea, but I think streamlining it was better. Like
I just recently got in touch with the Planetside 1 thing. Just the fact alone that you could go to a person was so strange to me, at least.
Wow, you can go up to a person.
Yeah, I know, but it was strange for me to look at Planetside like that.
Uh-huh.
What do you mean? Go up to a person? What?
I mean, you go into the sky and you got this, you know, sky third-person view.
Oh,
like
okay,
that.
yeah.
I don't know what you mean, but
But anyway, I saw the lockers and all these things that you have to use as an MMO kind of game in Planetside 1. So that's kind of strange, but I think just for it's more accessible right now. It's easier to get into, and I mean, it's a shooter basically.
People look at Planetside 1 and it's like, hey, that's a first-person shooter, and then you get into Planetside 1, and it wasn't entirely just a first-person shooter. It was like it had other systems to it, and now it's like you could play it as just a first-person shooter if you wanted to.
Exactly.
That's good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that Planetside. I mean, I never played Planetside 1, so you know my opinion is not valid. But I'm still gonna. But I would say that in Planetside 2, it's harder to get into if you theoretically think about it. Like in the Planetside 2, there's much more emphasis on shooting mans and killing people. And in the first game, it looks like it was more of a sort of MMO thing, and you also had to take your bullets, and you had to, with your hand or something, you had to get nanites from the warp bay to supply the spawn and stuff.
It was a lot more teamwork, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And in this game, there's a bunch of tryhards like me that want to kill people fast on live servers, and they don't care about all that ant bullshit or the construction stuff. So the new players, they will get clubbed by those players. No question about it. I think it's much more an emphasis on that in the Planetside 2 than in Planetside 1. So there are more players that just, that are good training their stuff on live and on Jaeger, and therefore they are the people that are bad on live, they will get absolutely murdered.
Yeah.
So I would say it's difficult in that respect.
Yeah, it's still difficult, but like the barrier to entry is lowered, I think.
Yeah, it's easier to understand in that respect. Yeah, it's easier to understand. But it doesn't mean a new player is gonna have an easier time.
No.
I'm just going to post this in the chat quickly.
This
is a link to the
Windows dying out again.
This is a link to the Planetside Forever Discord, and it's the revival project of Planetside 1. If anyone ever wants to check it out, you can download all the stuff right there. It's free to play right now, and you can just join the server sometimes. Like I said, though, the game is very dead. On average, 0 players, I think, or maybe 1. But
wait, on Planetside Forever?
If you go online on Planetside 1, you can increase the player base by 50%, by 100%.
By unlimited amount of percent.
Yeah, 100%, man.
But this night, I seen that they upgraded some new things, the vehicle pads or something, and not a lot of players were actually trying this out. So sometimes in the evenings, prime time, there are some players online to still play Planetside 1 with. So if you are interested in that, just join the Discord. And that's about Planetside 1. Real museum piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
No.
No?
I don't agree. It doesn't belong to the museum.
I think that's yeah.
No.
I don't think it belongs with like Doom or anything.
Man, if you talk about exactly Doom, Unreal Tournament, Halo CE, what is it? Ocarina of Time, Quake, exactly. Planetside is far from that.
But it was a complete new thing back then in 2003.
Yeah, but it's not the same, man. Like, yeah, it has more numbers, but it doesn't do anything new for the gaming landscape, you know.
It might have been the first shooter with an MMO feel.
Yeah, but it doesn't innovate. It has innovated, but not in the same way that Doom did. Doom went from 2D to 3D.
That's the thing.
It didn't change the industry as a whole.
exactly. And Halo Combat Evolved did on consoles was the first game I think that did something like you can throw nades with a separate button. You don't have to switch to the grenade instead of your weapon. Aiming with two different sticks.
Yeah.
You know.
Halo brought the
Yeah.
first-person shooter to the
To
console.
console. And Halo 2 did a really big thing for console multiplayer. That was the first game that you had, you know, lobby shooter. Exactly. Exactly, Robo.
We're
Yeah.
talking, by the way,
Planetside
about...
just evolutionized, and the other games revolutionized the FPS gaming in a whole different way. So, no museum for you, Planetside. GG, Rel. You got kicked, mate.
Well, talking about Halo, have you guys heard the rumors of Master Chief Collection coming to PC?
Oh yeah,
Yes,
baby, I heard of it.
I am so excited.
Oh
that.
man,
That's
I
gonna
want
be
it right
good.
now.
You can still play Halo 1 on PC and it's still really active.
Yeah,
but
Halo Combat
having
Evolved?
an official,
Yeah, Halo Custom Edition.
yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's-
Does the Master Chief Collection also have like multiplayer then for PC?
I mean, I bet so. Yeah, if it's just
They
the
would
same.
have
I don't have it on Xbox right now, so I don't know. But
I mean, if it's the same game, then why not? Right?
yeah, and it needs to have
So,
it.
oh man,
That's-
I'm gonna play 50 hours a week of Halo 3, man, and
Oh.
50 hours of Planetside as well.
Yes.
That's where the
Oh, man.
multiplayer for Halo is its thing. Like
Yeah.
now, ever since 343 took over, the majority of people kind of sidelined the story for importance, and it's just the multiplayer is where it's at. But then Halo 5 came out.
No, I don't agree. It's just that
Really?
the story, yeah, in Halo 2 and 3, the multiplayer was fucking huge.
Okay.
Like on Halo 3, in the first 2 years, there was like 100 million players at any time online. No, 1 million.
Nice.
1
1
million, but that's still
Okay.
really big. At all times,
For
right?
back then, yeah, it was
Yeah.
huge.
Like, that was the biggest game, hands down, on any platform. Halo
Yep.
2 was so, like, big as well. And then after Halo 4 dropped, like, the story was still good, but the multiplayer was absolutely terrible.
Yes, yeah.
And the multiplayer population dropped after 2 weeks to, like, boom, down. It went just, if you see the graph, it's like 2 weeks, it's up there like 1 million, and then brrr, it goes down completely to like 10,000 after a couple months. And it stayed there. And then
Why did
Halo
people-
5 story is absolutely terrible.
Halo 5 story was awful.
And the
but I think-
multiplayer is arguably also, it's better than Halo 4, but it's,
Yeah. I thought I only played the beta of Halo 5, but during beta the multiplayer was awesome, I thought.
Yeah, many people also think that the beta was a better multiplayer than the release game.
Huh.
So yeah, I mean 343 they really need to get their shit together. Like seriously. They also had this problem in Halo 5 with that heavy aim where your aim the sensitivity got changed, some weird stuff.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, there was some big problems there.
And then
But-
they fixed that recently, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but obviously too late, and they also some balancing changes that were really weird. Like but and the sniper obviously is really awful. Like it's too easy to use nowadays in Halo. But let's go back to Planetside.
Yeah, good point.
This is not a
Do you
Halo
think-
podcast.
Do you think Planetside Arena is trying to capitalize on the lack of Halo in the recent years?
No,
Yes.
it's
Yeah, but
not.
I
It's
think
not
so.
connected.
I mean, the whole Team
There's
Deathmatch.
an empty space, yeah.
Go ahead. Brethnew?
There's an empty space when Halo isn't around, and Planetside Arena could have been that thing, but now obviously with Master Chief Collection coming to PC and stuff,
No,
that's not going to be
it's not connected. I think it's completely something else.
really.
Yeah, it's completely something else because I don't get the connection. I really don't get it, guys.
Well, it's just it's not really like they said, "Oh, Halo's not a thing," and
Yeah,
now we can
obviously.
do it, obviously. But
Yeah, it's speculation. But
it's more like something's missing in the genre of these kinds of games. So why not make something that could be big? in that particular genre.
No, I don't think so, because it's not as if Planetside does already exist, right? So it's not as if they see, oh, Halo is low, let's make this game. They see that Planetside is low, and they say, and the greatest idea that came up in Daybreak CEO's mind was, let's make another game with these broken assets. And it's
Okay.
not because of Halo, I think. Halo has nothing to do with Planetside. Like, before,
It shares a sci-fi theme.
yeah, it is a sci-fi, but before, before the whole lobby team deathmatch thing that was suggested, because there hasn't even been gameplay or any footage of the TDM modes in Planetside Arena.
No.
It's only that we know about it, that we talk about it, so I don't really think that there's any connection to it.
Actually, to go back to way back, Sony Online Entertainment, the original owner of Planetside, actually wanted another title against Microsoft's Halo. That's at least what I read online. So actually, Sony intended Planetside to be not as a direct competitor, but at least as another sci-fi shooter.
I need to see that text thing.
Citation needed.
Yeah, I need to search it back right. I read it somewhere, but I need a source. Yes, we need a source. I will look it online. Anyway, Halo is still a Microsoft title, so
yeah.
will it be a Microsoft-only game for the Xbox, or will it also be a thing on the PlayStation? I don't know.
No, it won't be on the PlayStation. It will never be on PlayStation. Push.
Like, they have Gears of War and Crackdown, but those kind of flopped for the Xbox One. So they're really banking on Halo 6 probably banking on being the next front runner for their next console.
Yeah, I heard they're gonna release it side by side to the next Xbox, which is called, I think the project name of it is Xbox Anaconda or something.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, but I think they're gonna do something about it at E3. They're gonna hint at something, I think. And also I think they're gonna give some gameplay of Halo Infinite. At least I hope that they're gonna do it.
Yeah, I hope they confirm the rumors of it coming to PC though.
Yeah, exactly. But they're gonna that's I think for SXSW in 1 week, the Halo 3 tournament for 100k. They're gonna announce something there about the MCC, so they will be there.
Because having it on console, I think, limits the competitive nature. Like, you can't be as accurate and stuff.
Yeah, okay, but that's true. First,
the PlayStation, the Call of Duty Championships esport is also on PlayStation.
Yeah, but let's not talk about Call of Duty.
No, but it's still a big esport. It is.
Well, it's big because they put a lot of money into it, and people watch it because there's a lot of money and many people play it. But it doesn't mean the game is competitive. Yeah, it's competitive. That every side has same amount of players. It's on a small map, and but the game is so filled with weird, all this fucking magnetism, and Halo has it as well. And I find it really bad that it's been increased in the last few years, but my goodness, Call of Duty is a casual game. There's not even skill-based matchmaking in that fucking piece of shit. So
yeah, they have a professional league, so but at least I think it's a hard statement
Call of Duty is awful in my opinion. It's not an esport title. It's just for some 12-year-olds that want to shoot each other.
So what is the point of Planetside Arena then? If there's already,
I don't know,
Halo tournaments and things like that.
It's not connected. I think that's the whole point.
But like, they see Planetside 2 going downhill slowly.
Yeah.
But surely, obviously. But they just pumping out another game just to stay afloat.
Well, to keep the revenue coming in, probably. Because they're a company, they need to make money. So it's either they release a new game, which makes them money, or they don't and they go bankrupt. That's basically what's in there for them, for the company, for the for the wages and everything. I mean, it's, at the end of the day, it's not a, you know, the leadership of Daybreak is not really concerned with us in the end. Well, obviously they are, because we are making them money, but it's about money, you know. And
Yeah.
even then, if they were smart, they would listen to the community, which gives them money. But yeah, that's another discussion. But they, you know, they need to do something, because otherwise, you know, if they don't have a game, if the player base drops even more, then it's gonna be dead, and they don't have money anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think nowadays making a game like Planetside Arena without the intention for some sort of competitive play is just misguided.
Why?
Well, your hardcore player base for Planetside 2 is really competitive, well, for one. And two, competitive stuff makes a lot of money.
In what sense
It costs
does it
a
make
lot
money?
of money to start. But
No, well, it doesn't necessarily cost a lot of money to start. But what? Why does it make does competitive make money?
the like tickets and stuff, people go and see competitive esports tournaments. Like just attendance, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, but first, what does a game need to do to, you know, to be there in that situation?
I mean, it needs a player base, obviously.
The game needs to be good.
Yeah.
The people need to know about it. The people need to play it, and then the people need to feel the need to pay for it.
Yeah.
And if that's not the case, it's not gonna happen. It's the same thing, you know. The game doesn't need to have, aka a competitive thing. The game needs to be good, and it needs to have a high skill ceiling. And then the people that are competitive, they will play the game, and they will shape this competitive scene. And then if there's enough players, you know, that it makes sense for Daybreak to host something, they will start with online tournaments. So to even think about an arena with you know, a real arena with gamers that play Planetside is completely unrealistic at the moment. It's not gonna happen in 2 years. So maybe if it blows up like Apex Legends, and then some Hitmatic, he comes back and says, "Yo, we need MLG," and then MLG says, "Hey, Planetside, what's up?" But I don't think it's gonna happen. They need to focus on making the game good, making it a smooth experience for the players, and then players will, you know, will come back at them and will pay for the stuff because they enjoy it, and then it will grow from there. It's the same with Halo 5. You know, they were from the beginning they wanted, oh, we're gonna push competitive in this game, and the whole competitive scene, most of the pros are unhappy with all the changes that 343 made. Back in the Halo 3 days, you know, Bungie didn't do anything of the competitive bullshit. It was the players that played it competitively. MLG was in there, you know, because they started with Halo and they made each other big. Like Halo made MLG basically. MLG handled the game types, the spawns, the weapon spawns, the timers, the power up, everything. And then that was good because they knew how the competitive settings work. You know, leave it to the players. The people that play the game, they know it the best way. Just, you know, the developers should just make the game, listen to the community, make the changes that are needed for the people to enjoy it and to pay for the game, and then it will go from there.
Yeah, that's actually a good point.
I made the same point in some videos, so nothing to add. Nothing to add.
So he's just copying my opinion. I want my money back, Faber. Oh yeah.
First come, first serve.
Yeah, okay. Watch out for my YouTube channel, guys.
Yes.
XD.
Okay. We talked long enough about Halo and Dust and Planetside 2 belong in a museum. I want to go on to the next point. And this time, actually, I forgot to mention this previous week. And that is that Iridar is the maker of many guides online about Planetside. He's leaving the game.
Yes.
And some are saying it's just a sign that he's one of the veteran players. If he's leaving, more people are leaving.
I think a lot of people left before he did. I think he was just dedicated.
I think he was actually way longer than all the other competitive players. Yeah. I mean the veteran players. But did you see the guides of Irida Brethnew? Did you use them?
I've seen some of them. I haven't really looked into Iridar all that much, but I have it pulled up right now, and it seems very, like, in-depth.
Just for anyone wanting to still see the guides, they're still online, iridar.net. And the good thing is, they will stay online, and they will get updated with some new stuff. Utsi, I think Utsi is going to keep up this stuff online, so
yes,
that's very very nice. Anyway, I'm a quite new player, and when I just started playing, I read all his guides, or basically all. And I think also when he made some computer building guides, so if you're really if you really want to make a PC dedicated to play Planetside 2, he has all the parts. He's all the parts for you.
Yeah, this is really good. This is good stuff.
But he left to play. He left to play a bit more of Capcom, XCOM, I mean, and he wanted to pursue his dream of becoming a game developer.
Yes.
Okay. Well, good for him.
Yeah.
So it might be more than just Planetside getting boring, of course.
Yeah.
Well, it's just I think that there is not really a lot for him to get out of Planetside. Like he did a lot for the community, but there's nothing for him to get on in life. You know.
Oh, that's a
he
good
may
point,
as well just get his talents that he has and use it in another game where he can actually grow and have some impact and make a living out of it. Planetside is not really a reality.
They
They
did add though the you can right now again apply to become a creator of decals. I think the player studio is opening up again. So if you are a dedicated developer or you know how to design some stuff, you can apply for that.
Graphic designer, actually, exactly. Yeah. So Anzac, go,
Oh, it's Utsi 3. Okay, Utsi 3 is keeping up the site.
Utsi 38. Utsi 38.
Oh, Utsi 38. Okay.
Yeah, but it's with double Z and not with a T. But then, obviously, because he's German, you say Utsi.
Utsi.
So, yeah. Utsi, stabiler Jung, Alter. Stabiler Mann. Okay.
Yeah, but I was probably one of the most highly contributive members of the community. Sad to see him go. Yeah,
that's true.
I think that are the main faults about him leaving. Okay. About players leaving, some people are arguing right now Connery is not dead yet, but on average 800 players are online on an evening or a day. I don't know how it works on the visual sites.
800?
800.
That's probably the maximum amount the server can take, so if that's true, then the server is far from that.
Something wrong. Or it's the highest amount. It's the highest amount of peak players. Okay, that's it.
That's
just on Connery.
Just on Connery.
That's still pretty high.
And on Emerald, it's almost 1500.
Oh wait,
so there are some voices. Yeah, I don't know how it really works. 800 is rather low. That's the thing.
Yeah, okay. I was thinking about one map, but in one server, yeah, okay.
So there were some voices about merging both Connery and Emerald. And Brethnew, you're an A player. Would you mind personally?
Yeah,
because the server,
absolutely.
I mean, the ping difference between West and East Coast can be huge. I think.
Well, it's not that much. It's like 20, 30 ms, something like that.
Yeah, that's not a lot.
Yeah. So, but it wouldn't help the current state of the servers and stuff. I think, because you already go behind cover and you get shot, like just because client side and stuff. But I think with that added MS, it wouldn't be all that great. Though, if it helps the game, sure, go for it. I just don't think it'll make that big of a difference.
Well, you will probably have 2 or 3 maps at the same time open. I mean, if there's player moves, yeah.
I think server merges are more of an indicator of the game dying than, say, Iridar leaving.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay, but how many server merges already did happen?
A lot.
Quite a few.
So
Actually,
we're dying already for a long time. So
Yeah. But I think as well that the server merge for Connery and Emerald wouldn't work now, because Emerald is the most populated server actually. So Emerald should stay one server now. There's a community. There's also, you have to take in the community aspect of the game that this is Emerald, and people that are on Emerald, like most of the people, I guess, they are there and they love Emerald by now because they have played there on a long time. And now if this whole server gets merged, and then you have to think about what can we name the server, you know? If the server is called Emerald, all the Connery vets will be salty because they don't have their Connery anymore. And if they call it Connery, which won't happen probably, then all the Emerald, which are a lot of people, I think, hey, we are the most populated server, you fucking Daybreak. We are called Emerald, dude. You know, it's not right. Yeah. And we don't want to be called Connery because we are Emerald. And they already went through, like before it was Madison and Watterson.
Yeah.
So there's already a lot of people that, you know, probably, they're looking back at back in the Madison days. Look, oh wow, they're reminiscing about their past. So I think we need to wait it out for DirectX 11. Have some advertisement about it. Daybreak, do it. Advertise the game. Don't just sit on your ass. Yeah, actually do it. Not like Planetside Arena. Just have some silly YouTube videos for 2,000 viewers on the internet.
Actually, that's a very sad thing. I was watching the amount of trailer views for Planetside Arena, and it's like 60k, right? And then I was watching a completely new game was revealed somewhere on like the PC Gamer show on the E3, and had like a 10-minute clip on the E3, and had 1.2 million views. Just a random game, small developer. And then we got Daybreak Games, the maker of H1Z1, the maker of Planetside, and we got 60k views.
But what developer was that other? I mean, Daybreak is not big either.
I know, but it's an indie developer actually. I'm gonna take a look.
Yeah, but still, if Daybreak is not AAA, Daybreak is actually pretty small, and also you can. This false sense of Daybreak and Planetside being really big studios. It's not the case. Daybreak is
not
really small.
Planetside. No, but H1Z1 was the biggest battle royale there was at a point in time.
Yeah, but you have to look at how the game is doing and what the community feedback was. If you look at the H1Z1, Daybreak did all these stupid changes. I actually talked about it with someone yesterday. Daybreak did all these stupid changes that the community didn't want to H1Z1, and the player base dropped, right? Now they sold the IP, they sold H1Z1 to another company. That other company reverted all those changes, made it back to a good game, and see, the population comes back. So it's you can say, oh, Daybreak is a big developer. BioWare is also a big developer. BioWare made Mass Effect Andromeda in the last few years. And what is it? Anthem now. Those two games are absolute trash. So you can say, oh, it's a big developer and it only got 60k views. But one, Daybreak isn't big, and two, the community interaction is absolutely trash. And so that makes three. It makes for a trailer with low views because no one is hyped. Everyone knows, oh, Daybreak, so they won't listen. So they're not going to watch it because they think it's going to suck anyway.
Yeah, Daybreak's brand is pretty bad right now.
Yeah, it's really bad, and they do it themselves, and they don't seem to see it.
Yep.
And actually, I talked about it like last night, and we were pretty anonymous about it, and we basically both said like Planetside should just be sold to another developer, and they should revert all the changes, put in DirectX 11. And see the player base come back. It's just that's gonna happen. But Daybreak just puts these things in front of their eyes that they don't see what's going on, and all the players are leaving left, right, and center. And it's a really sad story.
When I think about it, if Planetside Arena ever will get a new community manager, she or he will just enter like a broken house of cards, and then he has to try to repair some things. To have to please all these salty vets trying to play Planetside.
Yeah, but it's bad. This thing of have to please all the salty vets. It's as if the vets are salty and you need to You know that is a bad thing. Yeah, the vets are salty because the developer in the first place didn't do what the vets wanted. The people that pay for your game. You know, it was Dudes Fludis that said it. Like, if there is, he even made this analogy, Dudes Fludis, on a stream. He said, you know, Daybreak is a restaurant that makes food, right? And we, all these chefs, you know, these 5-star chefs, come as a customer in the restaurant to eat. And all those 5-star chefs, they tell the restaurant, hey, your food is not good. Let me tell you how to make good food. And then the restaurant says, nah, we know it. Fuck you. You know, we will serve our food the way we want. And, you know, then all the chefs leave because they want to eat in another restaurant or make their own food. That's what's happening with Daybreak. They just need to listen to those 5-star chefs to fix their food. And then this game can be good. It can be really amazing. But they just fail to listen to the people that know how this game actually works.
I do not completely agree with that, because you have to listen to the community, I know, but in some way, sometimes those 5-star chef cooks, those are also most of the time specialized in some certain dish or certain...
yeah, of course.
And I do think the amount of specializations is too little in the complete community of Planetside veterans. And that's also why they're trying to experiment right now with Planetside Arena, I think.
Well, they experiment a little bit too much. Rokwolf, yeah, I understand what you mean. Of course, there's one, maybe an ESF player that wants to have Hornets really powerful to shit on ground vehicles. There may be a guy that wants the Banshee buffed. But, Chef Cox, but he meant a cock in Dutch. That's a cock in Dutch, and a cook is English. So
Chef Cook.
No, Chef Cook. Exactly. Not a Chef Dick. Well, okay. Big dick to, you know,
wrong stream.
to put in the soup to, you know, make it all, well, whatever. Okay, back on topic, right? Let's see. Yeah, the chef who wants a curry and everything, the chef who thinks they should only sell fish.
Yeah, that's my point.
In my experience, Rokwolf, almost all the veterans that I've spoken to are reasonable people. They are not those, you know, and because of most of the good people, they don't want an unbalanced game. So the vets, yes, shit over your gameplay style. What do you mean by that? No, it's not. They shit on you because they're better, and they don't shit on you in the sense that they say you are, you know, your playstyle is shit. You know, we need to take it out. It's just that some people's playstyle is bad because they are bad, and not because the playstyle is shit. And the playstyle. So if you take tanks, for instance, right? Better is, you know, they do better. They die less, they kill more, they know more about the game, they know the mechanics, the intricate things about this game, and they know what to do in every situation. I'm not saying you're shit because I don't know you, so I cannot say that. I'm not saying you as a person. I'm saying you as in an example, you know? I'm not attacking you.
Yeah, the royal view.
I'm saying, like, if a vet says, hey, your playstyle is shit, he probably means the way you are playing. And they don't want to shit over your, you know, your thing, what you're doing, like your vehicle or your infantry, your heavy assault. They shit on you because you're worse. And I'm not mean you, Rokwolf. I mean the other player that they shit on. But the thing is, with the vets, like almost all of the vets I've spoken to are reasonable people, and they want the game to be better. So they will consider what is actually good, and don't only put forward their playstyle to be OP. Because they also know that this game needs to be balanced better to be fun. They don't, you know, they want a balanced game as well, because most of the people that are good, they like to be playing against people that are also good. Because it's fun, it's engaging, you actually have to do something, it's, you know, you have to try. And that's the whole thing. Soka's Legion, lol, B-Way, best on Emerald. Backstack on Cobalt. Change my mind. Okay. So and then again, you can, as Daybreak, you can listen to all those things, all those chefs, and you don't have to listen to only the chef that makes the fish or the guy that makes the soup. You can listen to all of it. And if the whole, if all the veterans are unanimous in the opinion that combined arms is shit, because like 95% of the veterans say combined arms is the most useless shit that Daybreak put in this game, then maybe you should revert it after 17 months or 18 months or 2 years or whatever. It's not as if there's like 1 or 2 veterans that say, oh, this is absolutely terrible. It's all the veterans say it, and all the veterans have left, like most of them. So you need to listen to it, Daybreak, and you need to do it. And if there's like some new player that says, oh, I get 3 tapped by a Vanguard in the ass, then look behind. It's not as if, it's also a thing with these ESFs. If I start shooting another ESF and he just boosts and tries to get away from me, it's not as if you don't look at me that I'm not there. If I'm a kid and I'm scared for something under my bed, I put my head under the blanket, so it's not there anymore. That's not the case. You have to turn around and shoot the other guy to kill him. So.
But okay, you want the developers to listen to the
people that know how the game works. Exactly.
The experience community, let's say it that way.
Yeah, okay, the experience community.
Rel and the team have now tried it out. They tried Command Arms Initiative. They saw way too late. It didn't work out, and now they are...
No. You're getting things twisted here. What happened with Combined Arms Initiative was they said, okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna put it on test server first, then we're gonna put it to live. Then the whole veteran community said, no, you shouldn't do this. It's absolutely terrible. Then they didn't put it on test server. They put it to live. The first week.
Wait, they didn't even do it on the test server?
They didn't do it.
Okay.
They said, we're going to put it on test server to know what you think about it. And then they didn't put it on test and put it to live. Everyone was completely against it. And they didn't listen. So... And also now find the 2 vets who will completely agree on what needs to be changed. You can go to no, they're all screaming Apex Legends or another game.
Okay.
GG. See all those veterans that left that I see on Twitch now. So.
Well, okay, they had a stupid experiment on the live service then. Still an experiment.
It's funny. It's not even an experiment.
But now they're turning it back. So,
they're not turning it back.
They are changing some stuff to at least go back to the old ways. Unlike not the Delton, not the but in like the biggest step, they are reverting it more or less.
No.
No. Okay.
No.
How are they?
Yes, they change the resistance values, but what they also do is they nerf the impact that a tank shell has on the ass of a vehicle. So if you flank, for instance, if it takes 5 shots to kill, then it's like 3 shots burn in the ass, right? Or something like that.
Yeah.
If you say it's 3 shots to kill a vehicle, and it's so 6 shots to kill one, and then in the back it's 3 shots because it's like half the half the damage or something. It's 50% damage resistance or minus 50%. So it takes only half of the shots in the back to kill a vehicle than anywhere else. Now what they do on the test server now is they put it that it's only like half of 1.5 resistance. So it will take you what is it? It will now take you 4 shots. So they completely nerf flanking again. So, if you flank, if you're being smart about your playstyle, they even nerf that now. So it's just backwards. They revert a really small thing, but they nerf skilled play even further. They take the whole skilled part out of the game. And they don't listen to the community because the veterans already said that, we like this change, But what you're doing now with this is also bad. So it's every time they do something good, and then they go back, or even more. So I don't know what to think with Daybreak sometimes. Also, yo, see you, Roku. Thanks for hanging in the stream and interacting. It's nice.
But okay, this
So,
time they
know.
do test it on the test servers.
Yeah.
Okay. That's at least
people are already against
that's a good step up. And also, what I was trying to say that at least the developers are right now. Rel is even apologizing for mistakes he made in changing some stuff.
Well, then change it. Don't talk. Change. He can talk all he wants. That's the whole thing. It's nice that he acknowledges it, but if the Daybreak is not gonna change it, then their apology is worthless, because the veterans will not come back. Because Rel said, "Hey, I'm sorry, guys." The veterans will come back when the Dalton is, put in its right place again. When the vehicle gameplay is good again. When their playstyle that they know, what they knew and they love, that they wanted to pay for this game. If that's gonna be reverted, then they're gonna play. Their words are completely empty. It's nice that he sees it, but if he actually sees what he has done with this game or what Daybreak has done, they will revert it right now, and they will tell everyone, "Hey guys, we reverted this, we listened to you, we love you guys that you still play this game after 6 years. We're really grateful for that," because they should be grateful. And then they actually do it. But only saying, "Oh, I'm so sorry, blah blah blah," it's not worth anything. The vets won't come back. So do it, Daybreak. And until then, don't believe what I'm hearing from you.
Okay, that's a fair point.
They need to fucking do it and not talk all this bullshit. Do something.
I like how passionate Thel gets.
Yeah, I love this game, but they need to do it and not only say, "Oh, we're doing this, blah blah." No, you're not doing it. Do it then. If you want it so badly, then do it. If you listen to the community, listen to the community and actually take us seriously and do it, and not only say it. It's not gonna just magically pop out of nowhere. Wow, Dalton one-hit kill has been installed again in this game. No, you have to actually put it there, Rel, or Roxley, or fucking Paul, or Drew. Whatever, whoever is on that team, just do it, man. Listen to us. Come on. Community interaction, community manager. Do you know that word, Daybreak? Do something about it. Come on. 6 years into this game. You know enough now, I hope. Rant over, okay.
Actually, we started talking about emerging the servers, and we ended up in talking, "Come on, Daybreak, do something."
Yeah, no, don't merge the server. Yes. Fix the gameplay.
Okay. Yeah, but let's wait until what DirectX 11 is going to do, what NSO is going to do, what Usher is going to do, and maybe the NA servers will be populated again. We're going to the last and final topic of today, and it's a very, very, very controversial one on Reddit. I saw on the Planetside Arena Reddit. The title is "Everyone Gets a Jetpack for Massive Clash, just setting the map design up to fail." And basically he's saying, I will quickly summarize it.
Everybody gets a jetpack, yeah.
Everyone gets a jetpack. At least that's what we think is going to happen in Massive Clash. Still, everything can change, so we don't know for sure, but we think it's going to happen. He's basically saying, in every competitive game, CSGO, Rainbow Six Siege, whatever, every technical game, there are like, let's say, 3 lanes of attack. And if you make...
Cutting out.
I'm sorry?
You were cutting out for me a bit. I don't know if it's you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I will repeat. What was I saying? Oh yeah, in the most technical games, CSGO, Rainbow Six Siege, even League of Legends or Dota, there are 2 or 3 lanes of attack. What happens if you add jetpacks, he says, by the way, it's Ace on Point, he says this, he says, you don't have any tactical gameplay more because all the lanes of attack will just disappear. What do you guys think about that? Because you can just jump over walls, you can just jump over the roofs, you can just do whatever you want. Will the game become less tactical and will it therefore also be more boring?
No, I think it just means that you have to be more aware of your surroundings. Like, I think the lane there'll still be lanes. It just won't be the traditional. Like, the lanes will just be a little bit more wide, essentially. Like, there might be a wall there, but you still have to keep an eye on it.
Oh yeah, and it still can give you some cover. That's true.
Yeah, you can still use cover and stuff.
Tell
sure,
you
they can get over the cover. But...
Tell was saying before we started the stream that the whole argument is just stupid. Well, why do you think that, man?
Well, no, I actually thought about the BR thing only.
Oh, okay.
So then I thought it was stupid because, you know, why would you, in such a casual, shitty game mode, would you say that it's, I mean, it's just, you know, everyone, fine. If everyone has a jetpack, then it's balanced because everyone has it.
Mm-hmm.
In that sense. But for Massive Clash, or for 6v6, you know, 12v12, exactly, all those things, then I wouldn't. I would actually be in favor of a more Planetside 2 class system. You know, do it how it is now, but make good maps that are designed around the game types, with good spawns. You know, with game types that actually work, without a point that you need to stabilize all that stuff. You know, that the game already does for you. We don't need to set up. We shouldn't have to set up Sundays and flip the bases and, you know, move the cap point, you know, exactly in the middle and make sure that it is balanced and make sure that we put the Sunday in the right spot so we go all on the point at the same time. It does not, you know. So the game needs to do that. And then I think all the classes from Planetside 2 should go over to Planetside Arena in certain game types. And for Massive Clash, they really need to look at how to balance the vehicle gameplay, because Daybreak doesn't know how to do that now. And they need to, again, listen to the community. But hey, that's the topic we just had. But
yeah,
they need to do it.
Actually, what I think you were talking about, designing maps specifically for Team Deathmatch and stuff.
Yes.
I actually think what they're going to do is just get the Echoes Emerald map and just get a certain area of that and block it off with some other shields or whatever, and let's let you spawn over there. So then you have to look at the base we have right now already in Planetside. Yeah,
but it's not. I mean, look at the bases now. It's not. I mean, those bases are nice.
Do they really have lanes, or do they have? You played today in the Planetside battles things. Are there real like lanes you're playing in?
Well, I mean, you know the maps as well, hopefully. So
yeah, I've seen them, but
yeah, so
it's a bit open, I would say.
There are power positions and there are holes or pushes that you can do, but I think the maps, okay. So the thing is, they need to have spawns and maps that are designed around it. Like they could have a map like Pale Canyon maybe, but then, you know, make it that it's that there's a wall around the Pale Canyon, etc. You know, so first, you know, put a wall around it or something, a sort of boundary, and have spawns. So if a team is on your building, then you as a team spawn on the other building or in another place. Yeah. You know, if you can just spawn camp the other people, yeah, that's a thing now in Planetside because we only have the Sunday, you know. So you can spawn camp because the game is not designed around 6v6, even though it's still, you can still play it. But they need to have a spawn system, maps that are, you know, designed around a certain game type or around multiple game type. So maybe some symmetrical maps for Team Deathmatch, and then some, you know, non-symmetrical maps for objective game types or something, and then actually build it from the ground up. None of these Echoes of Amaranth bullshit maps. I mean, that's just easy and cheap copy-paste bullshit.
I have to say, the map looks stunning. Now. It looks good.
I think the problem I have with Echoes of Amaranth is you could take a base from Echoes of Amaranth and just make it so you can only spawn there and limit the map size and stuff. But the problem I have with each base is that it doesn't act like, it doesn't feel like it's balanced for everybody having a jetpack and stuff. It still feels like it still feels like the original base, and they just took some stuff or rearranged some building or whatever.
That's the problem.
Yeah, and that's why, in my opinion, they need to have the class system that is in Planetside now in those game types. Like, only have those 3 class system with jetpacks, everyone in the BR. In the rest of the game, just have these normal classes that we already know. It's my opinion.
What I would find very cool is though, if you play Battle Royale or whatever, if you go to the whole map, you can visit the parts you play anytime that match mode. The only thing is then you have to change the bases inside the Echoes of Emmerich map you have right now. Yeah,
that is good, but not the other way around.
No, that's what I agree with. Yeah.
If they have the 6v6, design the maps for those game types, and put those maps in the normal, in the big continent. But don't make a big continent and put those maps into the 6v6, because that's not going to work.
Yeah.
So they need to really look at that, in my opinion.
Okay. Actually, this was our last topic for today. So
any questions?
Yeah, wrap up if there are no questions left today. I don't think so. I've not seen any questions. Let's start with Tel. Tel, are you going to do something next week? Are you streaming? Are you going to give a new video or something?
Video streaming, I don't know. I don't have a schedule. I just stream when I have time or when I want it, and when I feel like it. And about the video, I haven't been playing that well lately. Like, I think that some clips that I do make, and then I look at it and I think, what the fuck am I doing here? I'm trash. So I deleted all my clips that I already had. I only have the clips that are in my videos. So we're gonna start over here. No more mediocre bullshit.
Okay, so
at least that I hope. And obviously it's worse than Essing's videos, because Essing is a fucking beast. But I can do better than last video.
Okay, guys, I post a link to his channel in the chat right now. Give this man a follow and also click the bell, so if he goes online when he feels like, you can check him out. Brethnew.
You see, there's 7 viewers on stream, so I want 7 more followers, guys.
Yes.
No, just kidding.
Brethnew,
do whatever you want.
What's your plan?
My plan, I plan on uploading more Metro.
Metro? Oh yeah, good.
Yeah, but I also stream at like 3 days a week, which I'm thinking of dialing back a little bit to 2 days a week. But other than that, I've been trying to upload Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's whatever. It's a fun hobby.
It's a fun hobby. It is. Yeah, okay, and I've got some new emotes. I'm going to stream a bit more next week, but it's all fine. Next week, are you back again, Brethnew? Is on your channel? The DroPodcast?
Yes.
Okay, very nice.
It shall be.
I will quickly shout out Mr. Brethnew, and then I think we can wrap up for the day. Also, we're working on the Spotify podcast that will be, I think, next week ready. So, okay. Anyway, guys.
This is Itsy22 guy. Who is this?
Thanks for tuning in, guys, and until next week.
See ya.
Hey guys, this is Matthias. And oh yeah, Spartan. We missed Spartan. What are you doing next week, Spartan?
Oh, he's not here.
Yeah, I know.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, guys.